weekend. You're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. Today is Monday, May the 8th, 2023. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let's get into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, the ending for me was a 10. So they can just share it with everyone else. All right, let's get into it. Now, Mila is right here, so y'all know y'all going to hear her in the background and everything. All right, so we see Michael and Willow, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying at first until Willow said, "You still had that recording of Sonny," and I said, "Wait, what?" And so she said, "Michael, I don't need you to turn that in because think about it, you are going to alienate Donna, Avery. Christina loves her some Sonny, so it's gonna be on and popping when she finds out." She said, "Now Dante, he might be on your side," and she said he was like. But Donna and Avery are young, she said, and they gonna know you took their father away. So don't make them choose between loving you and loving their father. I said, because Michael not gonna win that. You're not gonna win that. That's their dad. And she said that, like, it doesn't just affect you. I know, yeah, Sonny, what Sonny did was wrong, but we've been knowing Sonny is who he is, and I know it might be you thinking it's hypocritical of you to tell me when you and Nina, and he was like, yeah, but y'all relationship is different. She said, exactly, because if me and Nina don't get along, nobody gets affected by that. And so she just tells him, do the right thing, and then the nurse comes in and says, Liesel and Drew have landed, and so we're gonna prep you for the first stages of the transplant. And that was it with them, y'all. Michael, so I was reading some spoilers. So it looks like Michael not is not going to want to turn Sonny in because he sees that Sonny's actually working. Plus, he doesn't want to, he hears what Willow's saying. Now, that don't mean he gonna forgive Sonny or everything, but that does put two people in a predicament. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so then we go over here to Nina and Sam, and she asked Sam, how was the wedding? And Sam was like, Sonny didn't tell you. She said, yeah, but when I asked him, how to bride and everything, and the girls looked, he said, nice, the decoration. He said it was nice, and Sam was like, of course, that's a man. And so she goes into detail for Nina about everything. And then Nina gets upset because she's like, because Sam says Willow does look at Carly like a mother, and Nina said, I get that, and she gets upset because she's like, but Carly is the one who kept me away from Willow. We could have already had this transplant. And Sam just gives Nina real talk, like, you and um you and Willow are going to have to go through this. It's not going to be over the not overnight. We're mother and daughter. She said, I had a rough patch with Alexis, and it wasn't like that. Carly and Bobby had a rough patch. We all know at the end of the day, Nina and Willow are going to be mother and daughter. It just is what it is. That's what's going to end up happening on this soap. And so because of that, I don't really care about this. Let's move on. So then Carly is with Dante, and she says she knows. I don't know what this scene was about. I honestly don't. She says she knows that Sonny was the one who helped her out, and she's glad to know he still has her back. She's still bitter about everything with Sonny and Nina. Dante says he don't want to get involved in all that because at the end of the day, still his dad. Dante is so neutral in this that that's exactly how it would be. I'm neutral. I don't care. Let's move on. So then Jocelyn and Dex are together. I said, well, when friends talk your dad, like she already talking about Spencer in past tense, because she ran over to Dex's house because of course she needed some emotional support, even though she don't really like Spencer like that. I'm sorry, she does not. But Trina told her about what's going on with Spencer, and so she needed some emotional support. So of course she runs over to Dex's place, and she's telling him about Spencer, and she's already talking about him in past tense after one conversation. Like, girl, they are still looking for this man. But then she starts talking about uh, Sonny and Michael, and once Michael turns Sonny in, they'll be free and everything. And I said, girl, because they're gonna find out Michael's not turning Sonny in, so that means Dex he's gonna either have to keep working for Sonny or he's gonna have to quit working for Sonny. Either way, Michael's not doing it. And that's what the spoilers say. We'll see what ends up happening, but they're excited thinking about their new life. I said, why can't y'all live this life now? Sonny knows about you two together. Carly know, like everybody knows, and they don't care. Why are y'all still feel like you have to sneak and can't be free out in the free? I'm not understanding, but whatever. So then we go over here with Sonny and Diane. I love when these two interact. I love it. So she's telling him, Sonny, you're not married to Carly. You don't have this privilege anymore. He says, stop the cap, Diane. You know what it is. And she was like, I can speak in hypothetical. And so she starts telling him about the case. And she told Sonny, Carly going to prison because they got an airtight case. And so he said, okay, we could get to the federal. And she said, Sonny, you can't do that. And he was like, but it's not a case yet. And she said, whoever tipped them off did a good job. So the only way that this case would not go where Carly had to go to prison is if they find out and then the person who does it, they deem them and what did she say? They're not a credible witness. That's the only way that they can do this. I said. He said, "Well, we got to find out who did this." I said, "Nina, count your days, girl. Count your days." Now, let me get to the part of the soap that I loved, because um. Oh, and she did tell Sonny, are you? Hold on, y'all. She did tell Sonny, like, if Carly's out of the way, you could have full custody of Donna. He said, now, Diane, you know me. You know I don't care about nothing like that. Like, I love Nina, but it ain't never like that. And she said, you right. And she said, now I wonder if you were facing these federal charges, would Carly feel to do this and feel the same for you? He said, no doubt. I said, Sonny, keep dreaming. So then we go over here to that cute baby Ace. You could tell like when he's been around people because he was smiling at Trina. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. So Ace, Valentine, and Trina, and she's like, I'm not going anywhere without Spencer. And then the security man comes up and he says, we found the body. And then she's like, no, it's not Spencer because I would feel it and I don't feel like he's dead. So they go outside, they look at the body. Baby Trina darn near passed out. She was so happy that wasn't Spencer. She was so happy she forgot about Valentine and being his dad. She was just so happy it wasn't Spencer. So it's Victor in the bag. So he is gone. I wonder will he go back to Days of Our Lives and play Shane? Because they got a lot of stuff going on Days as far as merging Beyond Salem and Days of Our Lives together. So I wonder. Anyways, so he is in the bag dead. And then again, this might be a dummy, Victor. You never know, child. You never know with General Hospital and when it comes to Victor now. And so Valentine is pretty much like, I'm glad you were never part of my life, and I'm gonna carry this name, but I don't want anything to do with the way you ran it or whatever. And that's pretty much it with them. It was a goodbye. Valentine was telling Victor goodbye, and he was glad he was no longer a threat to people. So then Trina is talking to little baby Ace, and she was like, "Let me tell you about your brother." And so she started reminiscing about all the times, her and Spencer have grown closer. And listen, this they are not Luke and Laura. Don't get me wrong when I say that, but this is our version of Luke and Laura today. That's what they're giving. Especially when you saw them on that 60th cover. I said, oh, they gonna make them the couple. But then it's gone. They're gonna end up having it where they might not be the couple in a few years. But for right now, we're gonna sit back and enjoy this. So she was just telling him about everything that's going on with her with his brother and how he's out there and they're gonna find him and everything. So it was a cute moment because the baby is so cute. He's smiling at her. I know you lying. So anyways, then we see where Trina and Valentine, he comes and he tells her it's time to go, and she's like, no, I can't go. Spencer is still out there. He says, and they tell her, we've looked right now. The only thing we will find is the remains. And she said, Spencer made it. I would feel it in my bones if he was dead. He made it. And they told her, Curtis has been debriefed. He's on the plane. I said, you lying. Curtis would not have not came back and personally walked Trina to that plane. But okay, General Hospital, I'm gonna ride with this. I'm gonna go with this or whatever. And because we ain't seen Taggart not one time, and his daughter has been uh pretty much. I mean, she was kidnapped, but it was her fault. She was kidnapped, but you know what I'm saying. We haven't seen him not one time. And but anyways, he says we gotta go. Like they're all like, we gotta leave this island or whatever, and they're gonna keep searching for him. And Trina was like, he's not dead. I'm telling y'all, he's not dead. I would feel it in my bones. Y'all, I'm sorry. The background for some reason didn't take off when I went into the studio. So then we see, so you can't see Laura because the background didn't erase, but we see Trina, Laura, and Valentine are making their way to the plane so they can get out of here. Trina was supposed to be gone like so long ago. But as they're leaving, Trina looks back and she, the group stops and she looks back because she just knows he's out there, right? And then they hear a shuffle and you see a hand on a rock and she's like, Spencer. And then out coming from behind the rock is Spencer, and she's like, Spencer, and baby, she about to trip Laura going to her. She said, I got to give to my man, let me go. So she's like, Spencer, and then she run like that girl. There was a trampoline on that ground because she leaped into his arms, like, and it was so good, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I rewinded that like 3-4 times because I was like, girl, get your man, girl. I love this couple. I don't care. I don't care. I love this couple. I love that they're not going too fast with them. I love that we actually get to see them date and build a friendship and a relationship. I love everything about it. And so that's why they get a 10 from me. And you can just share it with these other people on here. Because this final scene in the final moments of the episode was so worth everything. It was great. It's one of those that's going to go down for me as one of the better scenes as far as them as a couple. All right, guys, that's all I got. Oh, and Laura bent over. She was so happy. And then the baby and Valentine were like, look at this. It was too cute. Y'all, that was General Hospital today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps General Hospital Edition. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.